Another playthrough, another drop into the depths. Damn, I really hate these torch hollows. They always stagger me. I wonder, how OP could I be as a torch hollow? To answer this question, we first have to become a torch hollow. Starting deprived, we become pink and spawn in Lothric. We take out Udex and buy our torch. The damage isn't amazing, and the scaling is worse, and the moveset leaves something to be desired, with slow attacks that don't have huge range. Right now though, we try to lead the Swordmaster off the ledge, which eventually works. Next, we allot our Estus, level up to a reasonable level, and head to our first area. We don't have much to gather on this run in general, but I'll try to make the video interesting regardless. Real quick, if you're a fan of the content, consider subscribing or sharing the video with another person. Both are huge ways to show support of the content. We're just under 200 subs away from monetization. Sorry about that, back to the video. Positive to the torch, fire damage can't be blocked very well, so even if we hit a shield, we'll do most of our damage. A negative, literally everything else. Slow, low damage, no combo potential, just not fun to use. We do eventually make it past these hollows though, despite a slow fight. We light the next bonfire, grab a couple Titanites and an Estus shard, and make it to Vordt. Let's see that damage. That's not too horrible, and it'll put us into Phase 2. Phase 2 is always really scary for me, as every attack has a full body hitbox. And, after some back and forth hit trading, although I hit him a lot more than he hit me, we take Vordt down first try. This encounter with the dogs here is always annoying, but thankfully, the fire damage of the torch makes this really easy. The next part of our build we'll need is to actually become hollow, hence us grabbing Yhorm and getting his levels. Skipping forward a little bit, we're hollowed and ready to take on what's next. In the Undead settlement, we grab the fire clutch ring, which is very important for this run, due to the increased fire damage it'll provide. Next is the Greatwood. This boss, it being a tree, is weak to fire. Regardless, the damage seems a little lackluster. Could be worse, I guess. But it only takes us another 30 seconds before Phase 2 triggers, and we get ready for the rest of the fight. As we fall, we devise which weak spots to go for. 1, 2, 3. Dead. Dead. Come on, die! There we go. Back at Firelink, we level up Vigor and Strength to squeeze a bit more damage out of this fire stick. The next few areas don't contain anything that's useful, so we'll just be running through them. We run past these teleporting dogs, and make it to our next challenge, the Crystal Sage. I'm not too excited for this boss. The Sage can do all sorts of things if you can't easily stunlock him. You can be stunlocked yourself, or just outright killed if not at max HP. But there are a few quirks that work out in our advantage, and after a scuffed entrance, we ember and lock down the arena, whacking any sages that pop up out of the ground. This works, and we make it to Phase 2, where all we have to do is speed up. Speed up. I said speed up! And after one final attempt by the Sage, the Crystal Sage goes down. Oh yeah, we can upgrade this thing. Oh. Why is the torch a shield? Whatever. Let's just kill the Deacons. So, the Deacons have never been my strong suit. The way I see this fight is it's only easy because they go down pretty quick. However, that's not exactly possible with our shitty stick. But regardless, we go for it anyway. And after a lot of hurting to separate the Archdeacon, we take down the Deacons. Next are the Exiles and Varen Keep. There's quite a bit of Titanite here, so we gather it up with the Dream Chaser's ashes to get our torch to +4 before the Abyss Watchers. We take on these guys, and wow, I really can't get a hit in sometimes. The damage isn't too bad despite this, but the double team is too much for us to take. Attempt 2 though, the third Watcher allows us to 1v1 the main one, and he stalls for just long enough, putting us into Phase 2. I've gotten pretty good at dodging the fire trail in Phase 2, but with no armor and a clutch ring, any damaging attack is going to hurt pretty bad. Fire damage on the fire boss isn't horrible either, and we start to work our enemies down. And after another 5 minutes, we just go for the kill, and thank God it works, because I do not want to do that again. We got quite a few souls. Let's see what more levels can get me. God, 3 strength levels for 2 damage points? I'll take what I can get. So, I have a quick question. Have the Catacombs ever been difficult? Not for me, they haven't. Don't look at that. Hi, Lord Wolnir. Bye, Lord Wolnir. Instantly after the fight, we realize we forgot about the Chloranthy ring and Flynn's ring, so we go get that. We also grab some large Titanite from the cathedral, thanks to these giants. We can't upgrade yet though, so we go to the Smoldering Lake, which is chock full of large Titanite. We upgrade our torch to +6, and the damage isn't abysmal, just bad. The old fire-resistant king is up. And 17 damage isn't ideal, but we don't really have a choice for more, so we keep fighting. Though there are some moments where the slow moveset of the torch gets us hurt, Phase 2 draws into our view, and the increased density of stupid easy to dodge attacks allows us to destroy this king. Oh god. More levels, more areas to explore. It isn't really worth fighting anyone here. Too much effort, or there's nothing of note here. Bonfire, horrible dogs, shortcut, Pontiff. Pontiff himself can take a hit or two. And we smartly strafe and dodge around him until things slow down in Phase 2. We decide to go for the clone to get it back to 1v1, which normally isn't my strategy. The clone is pretty weak health-wise, and so it goes down. Pontiff dies just a bit later, while trying to summon another clone. 2 levers, and we're back to Anor Londo. I don't know if you know Aldrich is weak to fire, but he is, despite being fire himself. Safe to say, he doesn't live for very long. This run has really eased up on the difficulty for some reason. Maybe I'm just really good at this part. Alright, Sunring, free health, let's go. Oh, I'm fine. The best thing to level up right now is health. And with health, we can survive a little longer in Irithyll Dungeon. Seriously, I hate this health drain thing. It's so annoying. To get there though, we have to make it through this manor? I don't get how this qualifies as a house. Hi Ava. Bye Ava. We leveled down our health to the starting amount. Kill a mimic. Get even less health. And make it to Yhorm. Let's see the damage for this fire resistant. Wait, really? God damn it, no! Let's see the damage for this fire resistant giant. 8 for the legs. 26 to the head. I'll spare you the trouble. 45 minutes later, and it sucked. Whoa, where are you taking me?
Prince Lothric is in your hands.
Ew, I hate that guy.
Please save his soul.
No.
Tell him what he must be.
Yeah, he's gonna be a lord when I get his cinders. I'm out of here. I got souls, baby. Endurance this time. Oh, hi, Dancer. I'm glad you don't have too much health, because this fight is very hard. Between the high damage and quick attacks, this boss will destroy me almost every time, especially in Phase 2. With the clutch ring and no armor though, I'm lucky to kill Dancer first try, especially with my sloppy play. What's the lore behind this cutscene, by the way? Please explain. We run past this Cathedral Knight as always, and there's some Titanite here, which will help us kill Oceiros, who isn't weak or resistant to fire damage. So this shouldn't be bad, right? Yeah, not that bad. We make it to Phase 2 pretty quickly, and our plan is to try and stay behind Oceiros, to stay out of range of that charge attack that has a questionable startup. It does work, putting in some effort. We kill Oceiros on our first try. Alright, I can't wait to get to Archdragon Peak. This guy can't be too hard, right? God, what the fuck? I almost died to this guy and not Oceiros? I don't even have Estus left. Well, we grab our ticket to Archdragon Peak for later, but for now, we get a +7 torch, and forget to do the Untended Graves till later. Time for Irithyll Dungeon, I guess? Oh, Archdragon Peak, I'm stupid. Hi, Ancient Wyvern. Bye, Ancient Wyvern. Oh, nice, free souls. Right next to this evil room. Who designed these rock lizard things? I hate them. We grab the Infinite Titanite ashes, Dragon Chaser's ashes, and promptly give them to the Shrine Handmaid. Oh, now we go kill Gundyr? Yeah, do that. I imagine it's not too hard. We can get a +9 torch here, and just need a slab for maximum damage. Not that maximum damage is all that much. We grab the Prisoner's Chain for a bit more health and stamina. Not that the decreased absorption would matter at all. And this ends up being our final build. Fire Clutch Ring, Flynn's Prisoner's Chain, Chloranthy Ring, with -11 physical absorption. On that note, let's take a high damage, fast boss. Sounds fun, right? To the Grand Archives, where I forgot how to correctly dodge for some reason. We get our last Undead Bone Shard, getting to +10 here, and we grab a Titanite slab for our torch. Wow, I can't believe I'm actually saying that. Now this is our damage for the rest of the game, more or less. 97 physical, plus 160 fire damage, resulting in 257 damage before our Fire Clutch Ring and Flynn's. And so, with nothing else to level up, we level Luck. we're gonna need it.
Oh dear. Another dogged contender. Welcome, unkindled one, purloiner of cinders. Mind you, the mantle of Lord interests me none. The fire-linking curse, the legacy of lords, let it all fade into nothing. You've done quite enough. Now have your rest.
Good news for this fight, I have a lot of experience, and we only get 3 shot, as opposed to the 1 shot I thought would happen. The bad news, no staggers, and under 200 damage per hit is not ideal for a fight this intense, especially when there's many health bars to drain. Despite that, it only costs us 3 Estus to make it to phase 2. These projectiles are always annoying, basically preventing me from hitting the boss without taking damage ourselves. Regardless, the few follow-ups added to select attacks aren't a huge problem, and Lorien goes down. Or not? Okay, let's kill Lothric then. That seems to have worked.
Mark my words, Ashen One. You remain among the accursed.
Our next order of business, get kidnapped. And to the Painted World we go, dropping down to the Grave Tender. Just in case you were wondering, no, the Follower's Torch is not allowed. I'd have picked it up forever ago, and had a weapon art to use, since the torch has none. As for the Grave Tender... God, I hate this boss. At least I killed it. Yeah, eventually. Through the Painted World to Sir Wilhelm. Why is the staircase down? Okay. I guess I'll just move on. We open the way to Friede and make it there. Surprisingly, we can actually get hits in, despite being slow. On our first attempt, we almost get to phase 2, but choke the attempt trying to conserve heals for the rest of the fight. But eventually, we make it to phase 2. We do decent amount of damage to both bosses, neither being weak or resistant to fire. And after a slow and careful fight, we make it to phase 3. Phase 3 is super hard and drawn out. Slow attacks and a massive health bar aren't good for us, and after 5 minutes, this is our progress. On our next attempt, we forgo Estus in phase 1 to use an Ember in phase 2, negating the damage we took in phase 1. Black Flame Friede comes out this time as well, and after 6 minutes, this is our progress. Wee. 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 Oh, wait. Aren't these guys fire resistant? Oh no. Oh no. It's easy to call this one of the hardest fights in the game already. 2 bosses with overlapping inconsistent cycles of activeness and shifting movesets, on top of a really long, more dangerous phase 2. But with negative absorption and a low damage fire weapon, when they have 78% fire resistance, forget it. But we keep at it anyway. The demon in pain must die first, because it'll make phase 2 significantly easier. But I opt to go for the currently active demon, just not killing the demon from below until I can, because it makes the flow of the fight a lot better. Eventually, we kill the demon in pain, which basically guarantees a kill on the other one. But of course, there's more. 9 Estes. This is doable, right? After 6 minutes? No, it's not. So, is that it? We can't get phase 2 down with over half our Estes. What can I even do? What's the point? We'll never break this brick wall down with just a fire stick. I'm just not gonna finish this run. This isn't getting uploaded to YouTube. I'll move on to the next thing. All that effort for nothing. I just wish I could do it. I was so close. Wait, what does that say? Oh, we did it? Nice. I completely forgot. Well, there's not much left, and it can't be worse than that. Let's finish this. We quickly speed through the archers and the clerics, making it to Midir on the bridge, who doesn't last. And we drop to his level to finish the job. He fights back pretty hard, but in the end, we're tougher. Half-Light. Why do I even mention Half-Light? But Gale is one tanky boss. It's okay though. He struggles to hit us. And we hit him time after time into phase 2, into phase 3, and we kill him on our first try. And now, there's just one fight left. We didn't accomplish huge power like I thought we would, nor did we even do much damage at all like most plus 10 weapons do. But we made it through, and right now, I'll kill the Soul of Cinder if it's the last thing I do. Oh shit, we forgot the Nameless King. Nothing to see here. There's phase 1, and there's phase 2. Boom, challenge complete.